Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, it's on. We'll give it a couple more minutes or seconds. Hello. Where are all the boys? All the girls are here. Well done, girls. Yay, girls. Where's the boys? Where's everyone? Who knows? They're trickling in. Okay, everyone. Now remember, you do have assigned seating. So there are a couple of people I know are on the wrong side of, you have assigned seating. Right? I'm looking right. Yeah, you guys have assigned seating. So please make sure to sit where you belong. Okay, we do assigned seating just so everyone knows so that it's an easier time taking attendance. Okay? So we don't want to mark you absent. Joyful Monday. Joyful Monday. Good morning on this joyful Monday. Everyone, put away your phones. Oh, your happiness is radiating off of you. It's too much. Take off your headphones. To the tall gentleman in the middle who's glaring at me right now. Okay, put away your backup phones and your computers and any other digital anything that you have on you right now. Okay, we will have a guest speaker today. We're very lucky. Okay, so paying attention. Shh. So today, I hope everyone is aware we are going to have a potluck over fifth period. A lot of people have brought in food. Okay, so we're going to have a good time, everyone together to celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival. Okay, the Mid-Autumn Festival is a big celebration in many Asian countries. Guys, shh. Okay? And so a lot of our students come from many different countries in Asia, so we want to take the time to recognize tradition and celebrate with them as they're far away from home. And this morning, we're very lucky because actually a member of the BIA board, she's a member of our board runs the school. She's going to come and she's going to talk about and kind of put this holiday in perspective for us so we can kind of understand a little bit more the importance of not only this holiday but holidays in general too, and how meaningful holidays are and the holiday seasons are. Okay, so we're very lucky to have her. So let's give a hand for Miss Mika.
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, thank you. So nice to see you. So as Ms. Kais was mentioning, today we're celebrating the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's a holiday that's celebrated in many Asian countries around the full harvest moon. So has anybody had a chance to look outside at the night sky and see the full moon? Yeah. And so tonight it should be at its fullest. And actually tomorrow night is supposed to be a super moon. And if you've ever seen the STEM bus that's over at UB, they're going to set up, I believe, right near the park. And they'll have telescopes and you can see the moon from 7 to 9 p.m. tomorrow night. All right, questions for the end. Is that okay, Joseph? Okay, what is it? Oh, that's a good, he's paying attention. Actually, it's today, October 6th, right? Yeah, that's today. Yeah. Okay, so this festival is referred to by many different names. For our Vietnamese students, it's referred to as Tet. It's actually a longer name, but I think that's a simple way of saying it. In Korea, they call it Chuseok. In Japan, it's a different name. But again, the core themes are very similar, and I'm going to get to those. But the idea of Chuseok in Korea, sometimes it's translated as a Korean Thanksgiving. And the reason is because it invokes similar themes and practices to a traditional Thanksgiving. So, okay, here, I just want to give you like a little disclaimer, okay? So, about me, my name is Mika. My father is Japanese. My mother is American, okay, white. So, I grew up in America. We ate mostly American food, maybe a little bit of Japanese food. But so why is it that I'm talking about a Korean holiday? Well, part of it is because of the faith tradition that I'm a part of, which is the Unification Movement, which was also founded by the same co-founders of the school, Reverend and Mrs. Moon. And so over the years, as I've been involved in the movement, in the leadership of the movement, I had many opportunities to go to Korea, including over a weekend where they were celebrating Chuseok, okay? So just, that's me. So I'm really speaking from an American perspective, and maybe, hopefully you'll appreciate that because I feel like I've come to sort of appreciate both some of these Asian traditions and then also how they relate here in America. So I want you to think about some of the holidays or traditions that you cherish in your life. So what are the things that what are the feelings that come to mind when you think about those traditions? What do you like? What's visible? What kind of colors are present? What do you smell? I'm sure that there are certain kinds of foods that are present, especially during those times. What do you hear? All those different, how does it invoke your five senses? And just consider that for a minute. So some core themes of Chuseok have to do with the harvest season, togetherness, and peace. And I want to read some words actually from the co-founder of the school, Dr. Hak Ja-han Moon, where she talks a little bit about Chuseok. We're approaching the season of the Chuseok holiday, Korean Harvest Festival. As a people of an agrarian culture, the Korean people revered heaven. On this autumn holiday, they expressed their gratitude to heaven for blessing them with an abundant harvest from their year-long labor in the fields and paid their respects to their ancestors. Our people share this very beautiful custom wherein parents and siblings come together, gaze at the full moon, and share love with one another for the complete reign of peace in the family. During the Korean Chuseok holiday, the Korean people watch the full moon together and revere heaven. Siblings living far apart also come together and express their gratitude to heaven and to their parents. It's a time when the entire neighborhood comes together as well. If such a world with no anxiety and worry isn't the kingdom of heaven on earth, what could be? So, in considering some of your cherished traditions, I hope that for you it kind of invokes a feeling of peace. And, that is something that ideally can linger with you. And this is an AI-generated image of maybe what, in a noble family in Korea kind of maybe look like. But the theme, the themes are there. So there's like the wheat, so it symbolizes harvest and abundance. And then there's the full moon in the background and the idea that everyone is gathered together. All right. So what are some practices that you usually see, like if you're in Korea and probably in some of these other Asian countries as well? So often there's an effort to make sure to offer gratitude for everything that you've been given in your life. And I mean, hey, we're not here because we chose to appear, okay? We're the result of many generations before us. So in the Asian tradition, there's often this effort to want to just set up an altar, have some food out, and really consider the loved ones that have come before us, those who've set a foundation for us to be able to live a great life. And there's also a time where the family comes together and makes these rice cakes. So in China, they might make moon cakes. In Japan, they might make mochi. And in Korea, they make a special kind of rice cake called dok. And around Chuseok, it's called seongpyeon. And yeah, you cook it with these pine needles, like the essence of pine needles comes through. So that's interesting. And then the last thing that the family kind of does is they go out and they gaze at the moon. And often this is a time for like sharing stories, singing songs. So the moon is round, right? And these rice cakes are round. And the idea of making these circular shapes and sharing them around as a family is because it represents completeness, reunion, like that. I want to share a little story. Did you know that there's a rabbit on the moon? So there is a, little tale that if you look closely at the full harvest moon, you might see the jade rabbit pounding the elixir of life or pounding mochi. And the story of the jade rabbit is there's like an extended version and then there's a really short version. But the idea is that there's this jade emperor and he's looking for a noble being who, it will be qualified enough to make the elixir of life. So he comes to Earth and he disguises himself as a beggar and, he's begging for food. And these different animals in the forest come and give him whatever they can. So the monkey brings fruit, right? And the fox brings a fish. And the rabbit recognizes that, I like eat weeds and plants. What can I give this emperor? So actually, the rabbit decides, I'm going to offer my body. So he jumps into the fire, and the emperor stops him and says, wow, because of your selflessness and your kindness, I'm going to reward you by placing you into the moon and making you like shimmering white, like white jade. And so there, this rabbit resides, making mochi for everyone to enjoy. So the theme behind the jade rabbit, again, is this idea of selflessness and sacrifice. So what can we learn from traditional practices like these? We're so lucky in the Northeast because for us, when seasons change, you can really feel it. So the days are getting a little bit cooler. The days are getting a little bit shorter. We can see that the trees are starting to change color. For us, that signifies autumn is coming and also winter is coming. And we know here in America that that's kind of the start of the holiday season, right? So when we think of like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, these offer opportunities to spend time together as a family, express our gratitude to the ones that we love, and reflect on the past year. I don't know, maybe you guys are kind of young. I mean, you're not that young, but maybe for you, the holidays are not yet a stressful time. I mean, maybe they are. But for a lot of the adults in your life, it can be a really stressful time. Part of it is because, for the adults in your life that want to create beautiful memories, it's not easy living in the world today. And I'm sure that you recognize that too. Currently, the climate, in our society in America, there's a lot of anger. There's just a lot of divisiveness, and it can feel really overwhelming. And sometimes when families have to come together for holidays like this, it really means putting aside your own plans, putting aside your own opinions or the things that you feel comfortable doing because you're putting your family first. So acknowledging the themes around the Mid-Autumn Festival in Chuseok, maybe we can consider how we can put our love for one another first, and seek to create harmony and peace above anything else, above just our own sort of personal things that we, would like to do, our own personal desires. So I want to leave you with a few questions to ponder. Obviously, you guys are going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to be spending time with your friends. But as we go forward into the coming months, think about, in this harvest season, what have you cultivated in yourself so far this year? What small steps can you take in your daily life to bring more peace, love, and gratitude into your family and into your community? So our community is also your school here at BIA. And what are some ways that you can strengthen or even help mend difficult relationships that exist in your family or your community? Never doubt that you have an amazing ability to be an agent of change. And just want to thank you all for taking a moment to listen to me. And I wish you an amazing celebration this afternoon.
Okay, let's give Miss Mika another round of applause. So as Miss Mika said, we are going to do our potluck here in Spurgeon Hall, okay, during 5th period. So here, Spurgeon Hall during 5th period. That means, should you go to Wheeler? No. Should you go to Character Ed? No. Unless you really want to. Mr. Rentis is open to doing a Character Ed session, yes. So come here 5th period to do the potluck. Shh. Miss Shima needs some volunteers to help us set up for the potluck. You cannot miss a class. So if you have a quiet study, or if you're a senior and you need community service hours, come to Miss Shima, not during a class, come to Miss Shima during 3rd period. 3rd period, we could use help putting out tables and stuff. You will get community service, 3rd period, okay? Shh. So then 5th period, when you come in, there will be food. A lot of people did bring food today, and we're very grateful for that. But we will be here, we'll do our potluck together, and then after that will be lunch, okay? So if you don't get a chance to eat, because there's many of you, we're not sure how much food came, so we'll do the potluck, and then you'll be able to do an extended lunch after that, okay? Ms. Shima wanted me to remind you that there are still bus stickers, so if you qualify for bus stickers, they are available in the office. Also, we are going to be locking the Spurgeon Hall bathroom from now on. That doesn't mean that you can't use it, but you need to come to the office for the key, okay? You cannot just use it, because we've had some people just, chilling in there mid-class and all of that. So it's become a little place. So we're going to be locking it. If you need to use the Spurgeon Hall bathroom for any reason, you can still use it. Just come to the office and we'll unlock it for you. Okay? And then finally, this Friday is a half day. Let's take a moment of silence and sorrow. I understand that we express grief in many different ways, so I'll give you your space in grief. But it is a half day. I'm sorry. But we have an exciting half day, because during 5th period, on Friday, we are all going to take our school-wide photo. Yay! Yay! Okay, so what does that mean? That means that you need to come in uniform, okay? No uniform bending things. So wear the collared shirt, the polo, wear a solid, okay, sweater, nothing with print on it, okay? Wear the correct color polo and your khaki pants. Shh. It's gonna be a little cooler that day. Okay, we are going to the park all together to take the picture. So we will meet here at the beginning of class for 5th period on Friday. We will all meet together. We will wait until everyone is here. So do not be the person that makes everyone late. You will be irritating to everyone. Then we'll walk all together into the park, and we're going to take our picture. Okay? The more that you are being supportive and helpful that day, the earlier everyone gets to leave. Okay? So we go 5th period, everyone shows up on time, we walk over, everyone smiles, you don't fight with us, then wow, you get to go home early. Okay? So just think about that. Okay? Edward had something. Come, Edward. Let's give Edward a hand.
Guys, hiking club next Thursday, October 16th. Remember, bring the $7 or I can pay for 5 people. Like, I guess I would spin a wheel or something. I don't know, but I will. I will. Yeah, come to hiking club. I have permission slips in my dorm. I can run up and get it later. Ask Miss L. Also ask Miss L for permission slips or anybody who has them. Yeah. Okay. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Okay. Mr. Kais, did you have something? Bright and early on Monday. Oh, who's coming to school on Monday? Not one of you? It's Columbus Day. There is no school on Monday. Let's all try. I know I will be missing all of you on Monday. A quick point. Shh, before I let you go. Let's give a round of applause to the girls for everyone knowing their seats. Boys, there are several of you boys that were marked absent and you were here because you were not in the right seat. So please, when we have these assigned seats so that we can do attendance very easily, okay? So please make sure to sit in your right seat so you're not marked absent. Well done, girls. Well done. Okay, that being said, any other announcements? Okay, so seniors, you're staying. Lower classmen, please make sure to put your chairs to the side. That will help for the